This is Tradecraft Trading, February 26, 2019. This video is a little late. I meant to do this in the afternoon, but had to get my car serviced, so I didn't have time. But that's one of the benefits of day trading. You can be done really early in the morning sometimes, or the afternoon gives you a lot of time to do other stuff. So that's what happened today. I was done, and then I went and got a lot of other things done. But I couldn't do this video, so I'm doing it now. And this video is for new day traders. I want to show them what kind of trades I take, as I'm relatively new, a couple of years now. And hopefully these strategies might appeal to you. Maybe they'll help you get a better understanding of how to day trade. But let's get right into it. I will show you two trades that I took today that did not necessarily work out for me. The first one, let's see here. Yeah. So here it is. So I took this early in the day. This was one of my bouncing through VWAP scan trades. Yeah, so this showed up on my scan early in the day. What this scan looks for, this is trade idea scan. It looks for stocks down on the day, then coming back through VWAP, which is this purple line right here. And this alerted me early in the day. I'm not exactly sure what time, probably around 10 something. And as you can see, I got in and immediately came right back down to VWAP and stopped me out. And the reason I got in was because it had come through VWAP, and it was holding relatively strong VWAP. Not a lot of volume. But you see this dotted line here, that was yesterday's close. I figured it was above yesterday's close. Sometimes it's an extra, it gives an extra little push to keep it going. And it was right around, let's see, it was right around here. So I thought it had held this 10 EMA on a 15-minute chart, but it was too sloppy. Look at all these wicks. This is not ideal if you're looking for a nice smooth trade. Too many wicks, which is indecision, especially wick up, which means they tried to push it up and the sellers brought it back down. I thought, right here looked promising, and then boom, straight down. But then look what happened. Got even worse later, but eventually in the day, it went all the way up to 61 at the very end, 61.76. So about 30-something cents above where I got in, but obviously I got out right here. You can see where I sold it. This is where I bought it, sold it. So if I had just risked, if I had not put any stop in, probably would have been a winning trade, but that's very risky. You have to have a stop and obey your stop, because you can get into too much trouble if you end up just having no stop and just saying, oh, it's going to come back, and by the end of the day it could just be, whatever, just terrible. And on the yearly, you could see that it had been moving up a lot. So I thought yesterday was kind of wick up and wick down here, so a little indecision. But I figured if it had kept going, it could have probably made it right back to the high of yesterday, which was around 62.40. But unfortunately, yeah, it just didn't have it going, so that was no good. But made up for it with my great trade here. So again, this is the kind of trade that ideally I want popping up in that VWAP scan, and that is because there it is, right there, 115, and I took real notice of it. So again, there's a lot of parameters here. I think the relative volume has to be better than 1. Has to have a certain amount of volume. So there are a lot of, I can give you this, if you have trade ideas, I can give you the link to this scan. It's done, wonders for me. So anyway, yeah, popped in here at 115. So why do I like it? Look, these are nice tight candles, not a lot of wicks. That's what you want to see. Moving up, not too much overlapping, a little pullback here, you see up, and a little pullback, up. So as soon as it got to right below VWAP, I probably jumped the gun. Ideally, you should be waiting for it to get above VWAP, which is right around here. So, but I jumped in here at around 73, what did I get in at? 73.69, I think? Yeah, 69. So I wanted it to get to about 73.94, I think, that would have been my first target, which was 25 cents above where I got in. And it did. See here, I took out some of my shares here, and then it kept going up, and it went to about 74.09. And I said, I'll take the rest of my shares out. So I got out here, half, and here, the other half. Actually, I took out the most of my shares here. I think I took out like about 60 to 70% of my shares here, and then I took the last 30% here. And you can see what happened. I got out right at this little peak, and it kind of settled back down around my first target, but then it went right back up again. And this is my third target was right around here, but I didn't have any shares left. So, and then it kind of faded on the day. Still above where I got in, but this is beautiful. This is the kind of trade I want popping up in that bouncing through VWAP scan. It's down on the day, right, and then starts to turn it around, making new highs, right, new 5 and 15-minute highs, and I think the alert was a 5-minute high. Yes, that was a 5-minute high. I don't know if it popped up. Yeah, popped up again at 121. So it was popping off throughout this little area here. But I got in, got out, and then got the rest out here. And I think that was 74.09. Yeah, so that was a 40-cent gain, which is great. 25-cent gain, then a 40-cent gain on the second part of my shares. So it was a great trade. So that was an electric company, Dominion Energy, and utilities started coming back late in the day. So that's another thing. I was looking at the spider sector, which is what you should be following as well when you're in trades. And where is it? So utilities ended up a little below on the day. This is these spider sector lists, and this started moving back up a little bit on the day. It was below for most of the day, but let's see if I plug it in here. See, it was moving back up as well. So, if you're in a utilities, it's going to probably follow this. It's probably going to follow this ETF, right? So, always keep an eye on the spider sector lists. They'll help you out. And this one was coming back a little. It had gotten above VWAP at about 110, right? So, what did I look for when I was looking at this one? It popped up on my list. It hadn't gotten above VWAP, but I said, hey, the other one, the spider sector, the ETF did for utilities. So, maybe it'll follow suit, and it did. Not a huge gain, 40 cents here, and then eventually it got up to about, let's see, it got about 50-something cents up, which was nice. So yes, that was a good gain. So the only other stocks I was looking at, and I didn't jump in because I was looking at this one. See here. You can see it was down. First of all, it was down big on the day. That's another thing. I want to just show you the yearly on this. See, it had been moving up a lot, and then it had a big down day, right? But it kind of was overextended. So that's why I said, it could really start to move back up, especially since its pattern for the last, few weeks has been up. So, that's why I said if it can regain VWAP, it might take off a little more. It didn't really take off, but it made enough of a gain to make profit. But something that I missed that definitely did well was AMC. So, the Walking Dead network. So, again, down on the day, making its way back up, held VWAP a little bit, broke down through VWAP, second break of VWAP. I always look for that as well. The second break of VWAP is sometimes very crucial because it says sellers, buyers brought it up, sellers said no, buyers said yes, and they brought it back up. So I should have gotten in right. I think that was, let's see here. Yeah, so right here, 1256, it popped up on my scan here. So boom, I would have gone in, tried again, probably would have waited till it broke above this high here, about 61.96, but then look what would have happened. Spike all the way up over $1. Actually, yeah, exactly $1. If I had gotten it 61.96, the height here was 62.96. So that would have made for a nice trade. And then this was another one, disc. So all these happening at the same time. 1257, 27, around 27 something. Probably could have gotten in here. 27.25, 28.67. So over $1. That would have been a very, very nice gain. And then one last that I really liked was StoneCo. Down on the day, broke back through VWAP, failed it, broke back through VWAP again, failed it. So this is the third break of VWAP, especially significant. See here, right here is probably where you wanted to get in. I don't know where this showed up on my scan. Yeah, so this showed up at 1218. So around here. That would have been a great place to get in. 2834 all the way up to 2970 something, 2981. It's almost $1.50. That would have been beautiful. Anyway, so those are the trades I had, the ones I didn't take, which I wish I did. But yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. Be back tomorrow hopefully, and I'll answer. And just leave them in the comments, and I'll answer any questions you have. Thanks.